immigration and inflation have been found in this poll as the top issues facing voters. And these are two issues that President Biden they were his biggest weaknesses in his reelection campaign. Are these weaknesses for her, and how does she explain these away?
Well, well, definitely the immigration issue, which is where there's this whole debate now: was she in charge of immigration or not? When clearly she was at least given the issue to handle, and she obviously didn't handle it in any meaningful way. Will the voters come around to that, or will they skip over it? Or they just, the original idea of the Biden campaign was frankly just to paint Trump as unacceptable and anti-democratic, and that failed because it turned out that Biden really couldn't handle the job of the presidency. So is she just going to make the campaign into that and try to avoid kind of all of these kind of difficult issues and that trouble her and would trouble the electorate? And part of that is also how effective the Trump campaign is going to be. You can see here the Democratic campaign has been very effective in dragging up a comment from J.D. Vance from 3 years ago and getting it out there. But so far the Trump campaign has not had the same effectiveness on social media against Harris, and she is rising in favorability.
Let's talk about that a little bit more, because her now as the likely nominee seems to have caught the Trump campaign flat-footed a little bit. I mean, all the talk about unity after the assassination attempt seemingly went out the window. So how do they pivot their strategy now that it's a Harris-Trump race instead of a Biden-Trump race?
Well, they've got to focus first on the core issues that they have advantages on: inflation, or the economy, immigration, crime, and international affairs, where the world is aflame and President Trump has a record of no wars while he was president. And so they have to get to those basics. And then second, they need to flesh out, what does Harris really stand for, and is she farther to the left than Joe Biden? And third, they have to tag Harris with the Biden administration, which is generally unpopular for the last several years, with job ratings of around 40%.